Vulture, Hela, Killmonger, Thanos, and Ghost.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Ghost might not have the name recognition, but believe us, she will kick some major Ant-Man ass. She's set to make her MCU debut in Ant-Man and the Wasp. But what about her is so important that it stopped Scott from showing up to help fight Thanos? We could have used your help, Ant-Man. Before we jump back into the comics, hit that subscribe button for more comic book deep dives, movie reviews, and TV show breakdowns. Be sure to check out our review on Ant-Man and the Wasp right now.
I don't want to die. We didn't die.
When it comes to the comics, Ghost is a pretty shifty character. Originally introduced as a male Iron Man villain in 1987, Ghost was presumably an average Joe working in tech before a series of accidents prompted him to augment his body with flux state processors that were eventually merged with him permanently. Now, when it comes to his origin story, little is actually known about Ghost's past. We don't even know his civilian name or who he was in his past life beyond the details he's volunteered or fabricated. Ghost's motives are as unclear as his backstory as well. Typically, he acts as a mercenary with a preference for jobs that rally against corporate expansion and greed. That's the reason why he and Tony Stark are so frequently at odds. But because of his murky history, it's difficult to connect the dots about why it is he does what he does. He's also acted as a member of various teams, including the semi-reformed villains club, the Thunderbolts. But he rarely spends too much time in the spotlight. It's largely assumed that rather than any sort of wealth or personal vendetta, Ghost values more abstract concepts like anarchy and chaos.
Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos.
Sometimes even his teammates find themselves a little creeped out by him, especially when he seems to be veering into obsessive eccentric territory. Now, Ghost's greatest power is his knowledge. He's a skilled inventor and hacker, which allowed him to design his advanced bodysuit that grants him superhuman abilities. This tech enables Ghost to turn himself and any object he touches invisible or intangible, but not both at the same time. The suit also allows him to hack all manner of electronic systems, like intercepting, tampering, or silencing electromagnetic signals.
Your Wi-Fi was fast. I mean, you're one of the few spots that has a fiber connection with gigabit speed. It's good.
As you can imagine, Ghost is quite a difficult opponent to fight. In addition to phasing through matter, he's invented weapons capable of firing bursts of electricity, concussive force blasts, and sound-activated bombs. Ideally, though, he avoids confrontations in favor of more covert operations. In the MCU, however, we're going to see a very different interpretation of Ghost. Ghost is a woman this time around, played by Hannah John Kamen, and we get some indication from the trailers that her powers are going to derive from the quantum realm. It's not totally clear what the origins of Ghost's powers are beyond that. Apparently, she stole Hank Pym's tech, or perhaps had some sort of accident with it, both of which imply that she's got some sort of history with Pym. If not Pym himself, she might have some sort of connection to Bill Foster, played by Lawrence Fishburne, who we know was working with Hank on the Goliath project.
I was partners with Hank on a project called Goliath.
How big did you get?
My record, 21 feet. You?
65 feet.
65.
With the quantum realm factored in, it's likely that Ghost is also going to have some connection or relationship to the currently lost Janet Van Dyne, who, as we learned in the first Ant-Man, has been trapped in the quantum realm for years. There's also a distinct possibility that Ghost's tech, as accidental as it might be, is going to be one of the keys to Janet's eventual return. At this point, thanks to the fluid nature of her comic book inspiration and the major departures from the source material, anything is possible for the big screen adaptation of Ghost. Let us know your favorite Ghost storyline from the comics in the comments below.